Welcome, fellow crows, to another episode in the Gilded Crows Races Explained series. I'm Hoover070, the Guild Master of the Gilded Crows. Today we're going to cover the High Elf race. Now you might be thinking these guys are looking a little squishy. Although that's true, these guys can become very scary very fast. Trust me, I know from experience. If you don't believe me, the High Elves have an extra plus 30 intellect, with an intellect cap of 300. Which is amazing when you consider that intelligence is a High Elf's damage and their critical strike stat, making these squishy guys the ones who might squish you if you're not too careful. High Elves are also well known to be great for the critical harvesting amount for all harvesting types. Since they're an intelligence-based class, they're ideal for alchemy, necromancy, and rune making. With the added bonus in intelligence, they can also increase the experimentation success across all crafting types. These racial bonuses make the High Elf a race to be reckoned with in terms of critical chance, critical damage, and crafting. When creating your High Elf, you have a variety of classes to choose from. There's the Knight, the Confessor, the Frostweaver, and the Assassin. As we look through the racial discipline stats, we have a variety of passes, starting with Acrobatics. Acrobatics give the High Elves the chance for extra dodge power when dodging. With that extra power, they are just that much harder to hit, as the only race to be able to dodge for a total of 3 times. Should you retire as a High Elf, I'm sure dancing is probably a viable career. Next we have Howder. This is a passive that increases the critical damage amount. This can pack a punch when it's needed the most. If you combine this with increased critical chance strike, the High Elf can become very deadly indeed. Next we have Vanity. It's another one the High Elf passes, allowing them to increase their elemental resistance, which is useful against elemental type enemies such as Confessors and Frostweavers. With Mental Fortitude, our friendly neighborhood elf can reduce its own power cost. Depending on your class, this can come in handy to help cast a lot of spells and powers, while also worrying less about the resources required. On top of these wonderful passes, we have a special skill given to the High Elf race. This skill is Humiliate. Humiliate increases the power cost multiplier for enemies, making them deplete their resource pool faster than you. High Elves have an extra amulet slot that can be used to boost your stats across the whole board. An extra amulet is definitely something to keep in mind when playing as a High Elf. The High Elf is highly customizable, so depending on how your guild wants to play, can depend on how you build your character. Okay? If you want to build a frontline elemental, you will have a hard-pressed time to find a better race to do that with. Alternatively, if you want to build a crafter, you're going to have better starting stats in some crafting areas than other races. But if you're not part of a guild, don't worry, the Gilded Crows got your back. We're actively recruiting, and if you want a dedicated and laid-back guild, join now, right now. The link is in the description below. The High Elf is a wonderful race centered around critical strike and critical damage. Again, critical damage makes critical strike hit that much harder in a fight. With the natural affinity to critical chance, it also translates well into harvesting, which will intrigue those players looking to be able to find some of the best materials in the game and gain a lot of them. Should you choose to craft with those materials or sell them is completely up to you. Either way, it provides a variety of playing experiences, making a High Elf one of the must-try races in Crowfall. With that being said, it leads me to the end of this video. I hope this video was informative, and if you'd like to see more, please press that subscribe button and let me know down in the comments what you think, as I'm always looking to improve my videos and content every day. Also again, if you're looking for a laid-back but dedicated guild, head on over to the description below, smash that link, and search for the Gilded Crows. We're always looking for new people to join our community, so join now. Alright Crows, I'm going to see you in game.